Go, man, we start. Hey, we're live. Look at that. Oh, and everybody, welcome to the Whiskey Rebellion. How are you guys doing tonight? Jody,
Doing
Gina,
well.
how you guys doing?
Doing well.
Doing pretty good.
Nice. Welcome in, everybody. We're on a little bit of a bare bones operation currently while we get our we need to like Kanye said, wait till we get our money right. And then
the economy's hitting us just
man, you seen these gas prices out
Bills
here,
just not important, man. Bills are not important anymore.
Oh, jeez. I wish that was true.
Well, anyway, if you believe in the Tucker Carlson aspect, he says you shouldn't pay your credit card bills. I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know if I agree with that either. That's a new one. I mean, like if it's a choice between that and eating, then yeah, eat.
No, I agree with that. Or your mortgage or something like that.
Yeah. There's
Everything's got to have a priority.
Yeah.
But just not pay it. Yeah, no, not good.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out. But anyway, we had a fun this weekend. Jody and I at Jody's place. He hosted a nice little tasting party, bottle share. We had a good time.
We did. But I will say this. It's funny when I watch like Steven. He drinks so much of that Willie's stuff.
Yeah.
Willie's drink or whatever it's called.
He can hammer down with that stuff.
I took what was about this much of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like one little, like a Glencairn sampling. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a proper Glencairn, like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe an ounce.
Maybe an ounce. That's probably true. Probably about an ounce. And I will be honest with you. I became stupid before too long. And when I say stupid, like at one point I was told I was letting Chief swim with me and he apparently didn't like it.
I probably left by that point. I left at like 6 or 7.
I don't know what time I went to bed. I have no idea. I made it in the house safely and went to sleep. But I will tell you this, that stuff, man, I don't know how people drink. I don't know. So I'll say this to our fans that might participate in the wacky grass, the wacky weeds. By the way, like, love, share, turn on the notifications, subscribe, do all the things. But
so we can pay our bills.
Yeah. So, but of the people that in the Patreon, it goes straight to pictures of my legs and feet. But just realize that's part of it. But anyway,
Jody fans.
But anyway, yeah, and it's not named the Whiskey. It's named the worst looking feet you've ever seen. But anyway,
people pay you to stop sharing pictures of your feet.
I'm okay with that too. But I will tell you, the people who mess with the wacky tobacco or whatever the going term is for that, I don't know how they function. I really don't. Steven called me Sunday morning. He's like, "Are you allergic to weed and THC? Like, do you have an allergy to that?" He goes, "I've never seen me and him, and you've been around me too, David. He's never seen me like that before." And he was like, "You were so messed up."
You were definitely on one.
And it all came from that freaking Willie's drink. I was like, "Damn it, Steven."
But also you're mixing alcohol with it too, and that's going to enhance. I would think that's going to enhance it significantly.
Yeah, but I didn't drink that much alcohol though. I mean, I was just having a little.
You still drank.
I had just little sips.
Yeah.
And I was
you did not go hard on alcohol, no. But I'm just saying, just by having some, it's going to probably, synergistic effect or whatever.
Yep.
How's it going, Daniel?
Is Daniel on there making comments?
Daniel's on there in the comments.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It's where I joined as a guest on this one instead of a host.
What's up, Daniel?
That's hilarious. And Steven said, "I fucking love every second of it." That's great.
Well, that's because I think he actually
is going on here.
I actually think he was getting me back for the last time when we were there doing the show, not doing a show, but doing a tasting at my house. You were here, David. Remember? And he poured that like Russo pour of
it was the
Obtainium. Yeah.
It's like 81% alcohol or some shit. It was like 79 or 80. It was something absurd, right?
Yeah, it's 151 proof. Yeah, 151 proof.
It's highly flammable, basically. Like this thing.
It has a sticker on it that says that it's flammable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think he was just getting me back for that. And I will tell you, where I noticed
it was. He did that to himself, though. We told him that was a bad idea.
We did tell him that. But I think he was like, you know what? Jody got made fun of me last time. This time I'm gonna make fun of him. And so he brought in the Willie's drink, and I was like, all right, I'll try some. So I'm sorry.
I've seen those. I've seen the THC seltzers and all that stuff, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Well, that's what he was doing. He was having the Willie's drink, and then he was also drinking those they're like long cans of
it looked like a tall boy of like a
50 milligrams or something. Yeah.
He said, "Got that ass."
He did. That was
he got that ass.
That was prison sex.
That was
But anyway,
this shit is hilarious.
Yeah, off of 1 ounce. Like I must have got the entire root of that weed in there.
He spiked it for you.
You got the concentrate, yeah.
But I don't know how people. I mean, it was funny because, like I said, he called me the next morning and said, "There's Chuck. Happy first day of Pride Month."
I know he's being facetious, but actually, yeah, happy Pride. There you go.
No, I'm always prideful of the United States of America.
I'm sure that's what that meant. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way I celebrate Pride. I don't care who you want to be tapping the backside of. That doesn't bother me at all.
Steven said mine started Saturday.
I don't know what that means, but I guess
I don't know what that means either.
Out of context
maybe it means his Pride Month started Saturday. I don't know. I don't know.
But anyway, we had some great expressions there. Jay Cooper came, Pappy came, and so did Jeff. They brought some good options, and that 15-year.
I was about to say the 4 Roses that he brought. He brought 2 expressions of 15.
2 expressions of 4 Roses, but that 15-year. What's it called? It's the one you brought over to the house that was the 6-year that time, but it was a 15-year. That you said you hadn't had in a while. I'm having a brain fart on it.
I can't remember the exact expression of it either.
Rum?
No, it's whiskey.
Okay.
Oh man, it's the one Billy likes too. It's a green. No,
Nearest.
No.
Wait a minute. So I'm getting told it was Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday. That's
okay.
Getting told.
Well, there you go. Yeah, the Doc Holliday was really good too.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
But
anyway,
thanks Jay and Jeff for showing up for that. By the way, that was nice.
Yeah. And what's funny is Steven goes, I think Jay never grew up out of the 80s, and I'm like, that's a fact. Like that's who he is, and I think it's
his vibe is very much that. No, it's great. I think it's done very well.
I love it. He's been over here a bunch of times, and every time he's ever come over, that's how he looks.
Yeah, that's what he does.
And I can always count on him getting in the pool with me because he always does. So we get in the pool.
Let me know next time. I'm not wearing the swimming trunks because they're not going to stay on me because I'm a little bit thinner around the waist.
You got a little bit
of pool, and it's going to be your trunks floating in the water. It's also weird because they're your trunks. But I'll bring my own trunks next time. How about that?
That'd be fair.
I think that'll work out for everybody.
You know what you ought to do is you might ought to see if your Paramore and can come over. Y'all come over this weekend maybe, and we'll.
Let me ask her. Yeah. She's
I don't mean to use term Paramore, but I am using it.
Yeah, that's my name.
It's
my title.
A highly dignified term.
There you go.
But anyway, no. So the show tonight's about the different expressions of honey that have been released. I just seen today that 4 Roses is doing a honey cast. I will tell you guys, the what's it called? The Green Hill honey cast for the price point is fantastic. That's what I said. Green River.
Hills.
I'm sorry. Green Hill is
Green Hills is an area near us.
Yeah, it's near Mount Juliet.
Nope.
Sorry, Green Hills. Green Hill. No, still wrong. Green River.
There you go. Did you mess with that Willie's again, man? What happened?
No, I did not touch the Willies. I did not touch it. No, actually, I gave it to the boss, and it's supposed to be delivered to Steven. No, I will not partake in that stuff ever again.
Shit is hilarious.
No, I've tried that Green River. Yeah, it is.
Cool.
That is
I love
I'm
that.
sitting here for you, Joey.
delicious.
I can't wait. Can't wait. But I'm gonna tell you, that is some good stuff. I did pick up the short barrel honey as well this weekend for the get together for the tasting. Always good. Bee's knees.
Yep.
That is
Bee's knees,
fantastic. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fantastic.
I have yet to find that one.
And what I like about it has just enough hot in it. I still, though, I wish I could get another bottle like that I traded Melvin for that time that he came to one of my tastings. And
the King's honey?
Yep, the King's honey, because you could actually see that when you spun it.
There is a little chunk of honey in the bottle.
Yeah, you can see
the bottle
it,
that I
man.
picked up.
It was awesome.
Remember, I picked that up about, this was years ago now. It might have been during the pandemic. Remember Chris Martin?
Yeah.
He came through Knoxville and he picked one up. I guess Gatlinburg. And he picked one up out there. And then
it's in Sevierville.
Yeah. If I ever go back, I'm going to have to get another bottle.
Yeah. So
you don't see more King stuff on shelves.
I'm not seeing as much of it as I used to. I don't know if it's kind of the
exactly. Used to see it. A couple different expressions that would make it up here to McHenry where I normally shop.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it now for like last year, maybe year and a half.
Yeah. The rye conic is really good if you've not tried that, by the way, Gino. And I know because I know you're a rye fan like I am.
I love rye.
Yeah, the rye conic by King's is excellent.
Okay.
That was the one I was getting ready to bring up, is that I've had a little bit of the rye conic too. And it isn't, got it from actually Jay before. It's not bad at all. Really good stuff. But I will tell you that it was for a makeshift tasting. It was a good tasting here at the house. We had a good time. Had good food. The food was fantastic.
Yeah,
I got all the food ready and prepped. Thanks also to Chef's
barbecue was great. Yeah.
But prior to trying any of the Willie's drink, man, I was functionally not able to do anything after that. Like I had the mind of
but that's the time to eat. Like if you're feeling that way.
I don't know. I just knew that I was almost like a person with some type of mentally challenged disease. Like I remember sitting there having like this very intellectual conversation with Jay, or at least I thought it was. And then he's like, you're buffering. I'm like, I am. And he goes, what are you talking about? And I'll go, I have no idea. None at all.
But I'm pretty sure I'm fascinated.
But I'm going to tell you, it's really awesome in my head right now.
That's great.
It made total sense, man. You were developing new theories and all kind of shit, but no one else understood.
Solving all the world's problems.
There it is.
I did look into some new scientific theories, not new scientific theories, but there are some that are really fascinating to me right now with the whole time. Like I didn't know this, that your feet age slower than your, is this right? No, your feet age faster than your head. And so like when you go up into space, you age half the time that an average person at ground level would
because of relativity,
because it's the gravitational pull serves towards Earth.
I mean, that's how very
so anyway, that's a fascinating mathematical equation that I love. I know this might be boring to everybody else, but I love that stuff.
The ratio of your weight pushing down on you based on the gravity, the pull of gravity, I can see that.
Yeah. So, which kind of leads to why animals age faster than humans, because their body, specifically their head, is closer to and all of their core, like equipment, vital organs and stuff are all closer to the ground, so they age faster.
Interesting. One thing that I saw neatly science based is they've in testing now. They've got a new drug that slows and almost halts pancreatic cancer.
That would be fantastic if they can get that, because
it is something that is just coming out, just being announced.
I read that. I read that too. There's actually two of them that are out. There's one for prostate cancer as well, that can reverse it. Plus, there's also this. They found out the gene that causes age, and they can change that not geno like in geno, but in the coding of.
Don't change me, man.
Genome coding of the gene that can keep you at your current age, though you would still be aging, but keep you at your relative look that you are when you get there.
Okay.
The changing.
I'm
Now,
down
that's
for
still-
whatever that
that's-
stuff is. Let's do it.
I don't care if I get old, man. I really don't. I'm down with it. I mean,
Its side effects
My-
is what gets to me.
It's not the age. It's the
I agree
the
with the
physical
side
decline.
effects. Yeah, it's the physical
It's the side
decline.
effects.
Yeah,
Like, but I will tell you, I had a freaking fantastic workout today, though, man. I had a great workout today.
nice.
Yep.
That's nice.
Which was my first
It's
workout
good for
in
Monday.
2 weeks because of the problem with my foot that I had.
Oh,
What happened to your foot, dude?
I'm not going to talk about it here.
Okay, it's all
but,
good.
It's all good.
He's
This
having
is not.
he's having foot problems.
It was a. This is. We're not going to violate my
It's
HIPAA
okay.
rights.
It's all good.
But no, so all of that's interesting too. And then I was listening to a podcast that Joe Rogan had at this NASA scientist on. She was fascinating to listen to. Now, it's probably not a clean place on her body because she just doesn't like that's her priority. But I can tell you, man, to listen to that freaking podcast, I was like, I sent it to Zach immediately, my youngest son, because he is really into that kind of stuff. And I was like, dude, you gotta watch this. This is freaking fascinating. They're talking about things I can't even conceptualize, right? And I love math too, but the thing that they were talking about, because they were talking about time, a lot of it was involving time, and that the perfect mechanics of clocks and stuff like that. That there was at one point some foreign adversary tried to. They did actually infiltrate our timing system here in America, and it made stock trades off by half a second. But it cost the country billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars.
And I was like, wow, that is so fascinating. But they were talking about the wow, we're really nerding out right now. Or at least I am. I should probably stop on that.
No,
how's everybody doing?
I'm into
what's
math
everybody drinking?
myself. I'm an engineer, man.
No.
Do it.
So what's everybody drinking tonight?
Oh, I am drinking 13th Colony. This is their straight rye, but they have maple spirals in it. It's sourced. It is a blend of 5 and 6 year rye whiskeys that's sourced by NGP. And then they get in their little greedy hands. They blend it up and they add maple spirals into the barrels. And it imparts some very nice flavors. It has all your basic rye stuff, your baking spices, but it brings out much more of the caramel. I get hints of maple in the finishing of it, and it's like, damn, this is delicious. And that's why I'm having a cigar with it here tonight, because that sweetness pairs very well with the cigar, and they're kind of going hand in hand here tonight. It's a very nice pour. And Jody, you were talking about getting into ryes. This is one that I would recommend to you. Try this one. It's I believe it's 100. Yeah, it's 113 proof. The MSRP on this, and what I normally find it as, right around about $60. But it is a
Gino, can you hold up the bottle?
rye. Oh,
I just want to get another look at it. Okay, I have seen that. All right.
and like I
Yeah,
said,
it looks like
get the one that has the
Old
maple
Forester,
spirals.
bottles.
Yeah,
birthday
the
bottles.
birthday bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which, man,
all
those
their
are hit or miss.
all the 13 Colony bottles are in that bottle shape. It's okay. I really wish they weren't in that shape. Gets kind of hard to pour after a while, but it is
Oh,
what
really?
it is.
Huh.
It's kind of
Like it
Odd.
jumps out or
Can't
something when you
control
get.
So
Yeah,
it
it's
goes
kind
back
of
to
odd.
physics again, because you're gonna get the controlling aspect, because of the lever on it,
shape of the
which
bottle.
is the
Yep.
neck, pawns everything at one side, and so when you push it over, you're gonna get a flood rather than.
Why do I feel like this is a
Gotta
scene
be
from Beer Fest?
very light.
You're explaining how to drink out of the boot. You remember what I'm talking
But
about?
yeah,
Like they had to have that certain.
Hey, Dave.
They had to turn
What's
the
up,
boot,
Mr.
otherwise
Farley?
it wouldn't- Yep.
But the thing about it is, like he's saying, I mean, you go to pour this, and you can see,
Yeah.
if I get it in front of the camera, you can see now it's loaded up.
Yeah.
It's ready to go. And if you go too much more, you got a Russo pour.
Big done.
So
Yeah.
you got to be very careful in pouring that. And but I'm willing to put up with that bottle just because of the flavors that are inside it. And like I said, it's not their own distillate. I don't think they distill. I don't know for sure. Chuck probably could answer that. But I do know this because I did look it up to find out more about it. It is MGP sourced, and it is a blend of 5 and 6 year ryes. And then once they get, like I said, once they get it in their hands, it goes in their barrels. They start doing their thing to it. They drop those maple spirals in it, and they do pay dividends because you get that nice mapley, almost a syrup type finish without the cloying sweetness. You get that flavor without being overly sweet. And then on top of that, it's followed with, you got your baking spices, all the typical rye flavors in it. And then that maple comes along and says, "Hi, here I am."
Well, I'm gonna go second
Delicious.
because I've been trying to do the benchmark selections, and I know tonight we're talking about the honey cask and stuff of that nature, and I do have some of those here. But by the way, Nelson Brothers is still the best, in my opinion. That's the best honey cask that's ever been put on the market, in my opinion. Okay. But so I was talking about, I'm going to say something that might be a little bit absurd, but for $24, I think that's what this cost. The foolproof.
That's a damn good pour.
Benchmark. It's 125 proof. Is my second favorite foolproof of all time. All right, my first is Weller foolproof. That is freaking nectar of the gods. That's pretty good. But it makes sense because they're from the same distillery and stuff, so that makes sense. But I've never tried Benchmark before. I'm a 2-week virgin of Benchmark. I've only tried it for 2 weeks, and I will be honest with you,
damn good though.
It is. I've always steered clear of it because I almost steered clear of it.
Happy Pride, Jody.
Happy Pride.
Finally. I've been waiting.
But anyway, yeah, you'll see me at the Ashless Chaps conventions. But anyway, but
I'm gonna drink that mental image away. But
no, I understand because for years you saw the regular Benchmark out there that sitting there on the bottom of the shelves and gathering the dust. It's like, and then they come out with all those, the foolproof, the bonded, the single barrel, and all those different expressions.
Don't sleep on that bottom shelf, man. There's good shit down there.
There is. And one of the ones that, I'm getting ready to go off tangent, but one of the ones like Chuck put in the VIP chat was the old Granddad 114 single barrel. I'm kind of interested in seeing what
I'm curious about that too. I want to know about that.
See,
but
I do like the 114.
Benchmark.
I think it's good whiskey.
The old Granddad is a legacy one, so it's been around. Old Granddad's been around for a long time.
Oh yeah.
But the thing with that makes me wonder is, I've had some old Granddad where it's been like, this is really good. And then I've had some where like, holy shit, this is horrible. And we've had those bottles together. I've given you one of them because I was like, I can't do this one.
Was it the bottle and bond? The old Granddad?
It's the 114. I know that.
The 114? Oh, you didn't like the 114?
No, the expressions were different. And so that particular one.
That particular one was not your favorite. Okay. I'm tracking.
But I'm interested in trying that single barrel.
Yeah.
But it's also the price point on it is not. It's not.
No. And like Dave was saying, don't overlook the bottom shelf. But it was like, the Benchmark sat down there, and there's a reason why there was dust on it. So I avoided that. But they came out with those expressions. And even my little place here at Brewston, they had all the expressions out there. I'm like, all right, let's try some of this. Can't $25. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm blowing a fortune.
What's the worst thing going to happen? Right.
What's the worst? I'll make barbecue sauce with it.
Exactly. It's the absolute worst thing.
Put it in my bourbon, my bourbon glaze that I put on fish. That's so good.
There it is.
You've had some, Dave.
I've had some. It's delicious. You cook delicious ass fish for real. I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking the Chattanooga Rye whiskey. Nice, solid.
That's a very good pour.
Yeah. It's a good solid pour. You can get it kind of anywhere. I am probably going to be switching to, speaking of bottom shelf, since we're talking about that tonight, the Ancient Age. And somebody called this, especially Chuck, if I've got this wrong. To my understanding, this is what is referred to as poor man's Blanton's, because it's the same mash bill, just different aging process and all that stuff. $14. Will not be upset at this. If it was a tenth as good, honestly. But it's
Okay.
it's a nice solid little pour.
Chuck says yes.
Cool. There you go.
And also
Right,
too,
right.
that's what the benchmark that comes from the Blantons.
The same.
Well, no, it's not the same. It's not the same mash bill as that.
It's
one
not
as
the
Eagle
same,
Rare.
but it
It's
comes from
Eagle
the
Rare.
same
It's the same.
distillery.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's the same mash bill as Eagle Rare and
Yep.
Colonel Taylor. That's the two it's with.
Gotcha.
Because when you told me that, I looked it up. But
I avoid the plastic bottles, but like these, like this isn't bad, and I've seen it for like
don't drink anything out of plastic.
The liter plus one is like it was like $25 or $28. I'll probably do that next time.
Well, you don't want the plastics that come from it.
Yeah, I don't want the plastic. What
I'm saying is you get the plastics though. You get some of those plastics.
The toxins and shit in it. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, you don't want the microplastics.
Microplastics, yeah.
My mom is hilarious. You ever get to meet my mom? She contacts because she's a little bit older now. If she misses a step or something, she's like, "It's the microplastics." I'm telling you, it's the microplastics in my brain.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's some science behind it because they were talking about testosterone and specifically with males, that males, quite honestly, my age, Gino's age, probably even your age, David, have a ton of microplasties in our gonads that we don't even know about.
Yep.
You got plastic,
and it's like one of those forever chemicals.
Well, I've had mine drained, so I probably don't, but I don't want it to come back.
But the thing about it is, it's one of those forever chemicals, and it's like getting with the microplastics. It's like a dishwasher. They're all those little pods. You know,
I never even thought about that. I do wash, and see, that goes back to what we were talking about that time with cleaning
laundry
dishes.
detergent. Little pods.
You don't consume that, but it could be maybe
you don't consume it, but you're wearing it.
Right, but that would go with any clothing because the vast majority of all clothing has plastics in it.
A bunch of synthetic polymers and shit.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but that goes back to my question I had earlier when I was talking to Billy about it and stuff. When it comes to cleaning, like any good chef, and Billy, of course, conceded this, so did Rob. But any good chef, any good cook of any kind, they don't wash their freaking knives in the dishwasher. You hand wash all those, right?
Yes, sir.
And you do that, and then you oil them up or whatever you have to do next, with mineral oil
wash
or whatever.
Sharpen, oil them, put them away.
Yep. And so I was thinking about that, and that goes back to what we were talking about before. If you want to avoid microplasties, almost all detergents going to have some type of microplasties in them, and I mean almost all. Like it would be hard because almost every one of them are petroleum based. What do you think the base for plastic is? Petroleum.
Yep.
So it's just it's odd to me. I don't know. So I mean, like to try to not consume that kind of stuff. How would you do that?
I switched to a dry detergent. It's a dry tablet that we use like for the dishwasher and in the laundry detergent now. Because I'm out here in the boonies,
Right.
I used to do the dry tablets.
We don't have
go back to those.
But we don't have public sewers on. We have a septic.
I have a septic.
And I got to thinking about that. And so what the hell is that doing to my septic and my leach field and all that stuff with my septic? That can't be good for it.
It's funny. You think more about that than your own personal health.
Well, that was one of the things. My personal health was on the top. It's one of my things. It's one of my things where I'm going to. Yeah, eat your Tide Pods. Yeah, buddy. They got new flavors coming out.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm a believer. Take the warning labels off all that shit, and we'll have a better society.
You know what's hilarious about that? As sort of viral and mimetic that became like the kids eating Tide Pods, like the actual cases of anyone doing that, there was like maybe a half a dozen or something. But like the fact that it became a thing that no one, I don't know the actual numbers, but it's tiny like that. But like because it became such a popularized idea that like everyone just like that became like a generational shot across the bow basically. That I engage in too. Like don't get me wrong. Like these kids.
Yeah. It's like, damn.
It is not to use a slang term, but it is kind of retarded to think that you can put detergent in your mouth and go, yeah, this is gonna be a good idea.
Yeah. Why don't you just bite down on that bar of soap, man?
Think about all of the stupid things that are not Tide Pod related. all of the stupid things friends of yours, friends of mine, friends of yours have done on a dare. Think of all the dumb shit that has happened, right? Like the colossally dumb shit, the shit you wouldn't even want to repeat on this show.
But there was
even
no
on this
video
show,
evidence, so
there's
it's
no
all
video
good.
evidence. I hear you.
Yeah, there's no video evidence, and it wasn't a trend.
Shit. But yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't a trend. I
but I'm
mean, we
saying
weren't trying
wasn't a
to
trend either.
promote
It was
TikToks
talking
and
about
shit.
it was the trend. I just think that's not like a criticism of anybody. I just think it's interesting. Like the actual amount of times it happened was tiny, but the fact that it became such a cultural phenomenon to talk about, I think is interesting.
It is interesting. By the way, so I'm gonna put a shout out there to Sean Ryan and his show. By the way, I just found out today that he is 6 years sober, and he has probably the best liquor collection I've ever seen in my life.
Damn.
But he's 6 years sober. Him and his wife do this thing called MDMA, couples therapy, and I don't know if I want to post this. Lawn darts were awesome. It got rid of the week.
Hell yeah, man! You got to be quick.
But anyway, so I listened to his podcast today with Megyn Kelly, and I'll be honest with you, I've been kind of staying away from the news. We'll call it, like I'm just it's so negative right now. It's just no matter what it is. I mean,
I feel like it's been negative for the last 10 years, honestly.
It's
probably longer than that.
I think it has been, but I think well, that may be true, but I think I finally got to the point where I'm just like, dude, I can't do this anymore. But he interviewed Megyn Kelly, and it was an interesting, though I didn't agree with everything that was said, because they give a lot of love to Joe Kent, and though Joe Kent is an operator, and he's a man that did lose his wife, to a suicide bomber and all of that, and he did serve our country. He did also do all these things. I don't always buy into people's positions that just because I was there, I said this happened. I want some proof of it, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like the whole thing with the Epstein files. The left just wants to hear nothing about anybody but Trump, and there's just no evidence of that. But are there people that might be getting covered up? Yes. And
definitely.
And do I think it's
my thing is that it's not about Trump. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. Finish first.
No, I agree with you, but I do think one of the things they kind of sold me on today, that when I was listening to it, because it was a good podcast, was they were selling me on the aspect of who is he covering up for? Is he covering up for some of his big donors? And I got thinking about that, and I was like, that's probably true. And that does bother me, because I will never side with people that harm children of any kind. Yeah. Right.
That's not, it shouldn't be, it should not be a political statement, right?
Right. The only thing I have always said, and I do mean this, is to name people without evidence is ruining those people's life because they were an associate of a person. And the reason why I say that that's a big deal is that I worked with a guy who I trained when I was a police officer. Mm-hmm. And I was his mentor for 2 years. And when he first became a police officer at this department that I worked at when I was a police officer as well, and he turned out to be a child molester.
Yeah,
that doesn't make me guilty of it, because but if you were to pull out files, there would be files of, they would say that me and him hung out, right?
It gives you the ick, though, right? Like,
it totally does. I went in the next day and was like, I told my chief of police that I wanted to resign because I felt like I wasn't a good officer if I couldn't even identify this kind of stuff. Because I was going.
And honestly, like, if anybody knows how to cover their tracks, it would be somebody who's law enforcement themselves. Like,
law enforcement, yeah.
They're going to be the best at hiding the evidence.
You would think. He was not. I mean, we can talk offline about this, but he was not.
I'm just saying, don't beat yourself up and talk. I've been there too. Remember David Baker and all that shit?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you had him on your show.
He was on. I fucking interviewed this guy. He was running for county mayor.
Yeah.
I guess some number of years ago. Maybe it was around 2020. I don't remember anymore.
He was a preacher.
Turns out he was a preacher that turned out to be kind of like a serial child molester. And when accusations came out, he committed suicide
in the hospital.
I didn't know that part.
He took a gun and went to go see his mom to say bye in the hospital and shot himself in the hospital.
Damn.
Martin Regional. Yeah.
Honestly think he escaped what he deserved by doing that. So
no, I agree with you. And
that brings me to where my thought is about the Epstein files, and that's my last comment on that. I think it just should be put out there, rip the Band-Aid off, rip the scab off that, let it go.
Anybody who's there again, there's
because
evidence.
if put it out there.
That's where I'm different from you guys on that. This is why I say that. What if you were just somebody who knew him, and y'all send emails back and forth?
You were someone that knew him.
Criminality.
But the thing about it is, were you one of the participants? Did they fly special people in there just for you? That's where I'm at.
That brings up another thing though. Was he so like for a show it's never been political, we're getting that way now. But then you have this whole aspect, and this is what Megyn Kelly was talking about, like for the definition of pedophilia. And I don't want to be blasted for this, but she brings up a good point. The point of pedophilia is 13 and below. What Epstein liked was around 15, 16 years old. That's still wrong, but it doesn't fit the actual definition of pedophilia. All right.
I mean, yes, in the semantic sense, but also you're still talking about someone who fucking sexually assaulted.
I'm not defending him. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not defending him at all.
I think they put that definition as where the
versus like ebophilia or whatever.
Puberty.
Like it's common parlance.
Well, it's prepubescent.
Yes.
Yeah, pubescent. Thank you.
That's where. Yeah.
So that's what it is, and that's the reason why it's 13 or below. But my point being of all that is not to say that is that do I think he probably but trafficked women that were of age to people? Yes, but is that wrong or not? Were these women being paid and this is what they wanted to do? I don't know.
I mean, that's like, it's almost like saying, well, most, at least in the US, like sex workers, right? They get trafficked all the time, whether or not they're adults, but they have pimps. They're not free. They're, they get abused. They get,
I am curious. So Preston told me.
It's a bad fucking life.
So Preston's doing this.
Who would choose that?
So my son Preston's doing this deep dive on Michael Jackson. I am not saying this is true, so please do not take this as gospel. But allegedly, a lot of the kids that came to the Neverland Ranch came to seek protection from Epstein's
I've actually heard
New Mexico ranch. I think it's New Mexico. I could be wrong about it, but it's one of those.
That it's like all along Michael Jackson was really protecting as much as everyone thought he was a creepy.
However, he did have in his.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I have no strong opinion. I'm just saying it's something I've heard.
No, but I need
fucking evidence.
Or what? I just find him in a nutshell. That man was creepy.
He was a little weird. Yeah,
well,
he was a little weird.
he was for sure. And I don't know how this is we're gonna tie this back to Honey Cask.
Boy, we talked about that like 30 minutes ago, didn't we?
Yeah, buddy.
But no, I don't mind. I don't mind us dabbling a little bit as long as we keep it kosher between us. But because we're just friends talking at a bar. That's what this was all supposed to be about. Yeah. So I don't really have a problem with that. I just don't want us to get into a calling each other names type of thing or picking one side or another, because right now I can't believe I'm gonna say this. This is the first time in my life. Not the first time in my life, because David was there when I was my first time in my life, but not a pride thing. But
hang on.
But when I voted third party for the first time ever, which was
for Mike
2016.
No,
Gary Johnson. Gary
Johnson, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Gary Johnson.
Who didn't even know where the capital of Syria was.
Oh, he didn't know what an Aleppo was.
Yeah.
What was he running for, man?
President.
He was running for president in 2016. That's when James, well-behaved James, and Jody and myself had a podcast together. It was like
called
Whiskey 2016. Called Whiskey and Politics. And I think we all got to the point we were basically disgusted with the two major candidates, so we voted for Gary Johnson, the Libertarian candidate, and the best shot
So-
a libertarian candidate probably ever had.
So for me,
or
what it
will
was.
have, and from what I can tell,
Here's the thing: you have to dissect.
their
it
leader
in
wears
this
a boot
aspect.
on his head now.
So yeah. Well, then no, that's a different guy at work.
Berman Supreme, yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't Gary Johnson, but yeah.
So that year, I could never vote for Hillary because I served in the military, and I don't think any self-respecting military veteran
never.
could ever vote for her. Period. That's facts. I don't think she cares about the military. I don't think she cares about anybody but herself. That's just me saying that.
And in my
But
opinion, you just
let me
described
finish.
Trump, but go ahead.
But I agree with you there too right now. But then the
Yeah.
other thing with Trump was during that same time, he made that whole comment about, and I was thinking, he's 59 years old when he made that locker room talk to I forget the guy, but it was on that.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sports
So
caster,
he made the
yeah,
locker
yeah.
room talk, and that's not how I was raised. And I remember thinking about that as I was going to go vote, and I was like, I just can't do this. I was not raised that way to talk about women that way. And so I just couldn't. And I remember telling my mom, she was like, "So did you vote for Trump?" I was like, "No, Mom, I couldn't vote for him after he said that." And she was like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I wasn't raised that way." And she goes, "Dude, that's how all those rich people talk in the like, you think I didn't hear that kind of stuff when I was working, for UPS for so many years?" I'm like, you may have heard it, but I have a hard time even saying the word at 51. He was 59 when he said the word,
Yeah, buddy.
grab him by the,
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, grab
And I
by
couldn't-
and it's
yeah, I
like
couldn't-
you don't
I couldn't
say
do
that.
that. Yeah, I couldn't do that. But I did vote for
I
him.
think it's a
I'll be honest with you. I did
generational
vote for him
thing.
the last 2 times. Just to be transparent. I'm not happy with, if I'm going to be honest, I'm not happy that we're still doing this. Like, I don't think Iran ever needs to have a nuclear weapon. Facts. We'll just leave it there.
Boom.
But at the same time,
Should we be doing what we're doing?
why are we so involved in this nonsense? If Israel wants to go to war with Iran, we've already decimated them. Israel, go invade. Be done with it.
Have a nice time with that. Leave
Yeah,
us
and
alone.
let's be done with it. As a matter of fact, we can still just fly cover for the straits, but the rest of it's none of our business anymore. That's my opinion,
Yep.
and that's just my opine on it.
It's I mean,
And that really
whatever
bothers me.
people's political leanings, like the post-mortem off of this administration, for many historians, would be like, this war is going to cost him politically, like, because it's not panning out in our favor at all right now.
No.
Well, I disagree with it panning out in our favor. I think
I mean, gas prices.
no, that's different. You're talking about the consumer. It's not panning out into the population. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
in terms
okay.
of like political
Yeah.
fallout from
Yeah,
it. Yes.
the military component of it, I would say that it's been an absolute freaking slaughter fest. All right. I mean, like, it's been
one-sided.
it's been.
We're also not trying to take
awesome.
the Strait of Hormuz right now either, which
Right.
because we don't. I mean, we can, but like, do we want to pay what that costs? In
Right.
both,
Exactly.
personnel, human lives of our service members, and also just the ordinance expended and all that other shit.
And
like,
the financial
we can, but
aspect
do we
of that.
really? Do we really want to? I
Exactly.
think we're all kind of like, no, we really don't want to do that.
No.
So can we find another solution? Fucking please.
So real quick. So Chuck just sent us a thing in the VIP chat. If you're not
VIP
a
chat.
member,
Yeah.
you need to be a member of it. I can't even open it up because I'm not going to pay an annual fee of $149 because it says the best value. But it looks like there's a black-owned person that are going to
Whatever intent to buy Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest, which I like. I really do like that because it should be, in my opinion, that place is one of the coolest
That's
places
what
to
it
go
was
to.
made
Walt
for.
Disney World, man.
That's why it was made.
We need to go back before it
History
closes.
of
We do.
Uncle Nearest.
We do need to go back. I mean, that last time we were there with Billy and Miss Vaughn was there and stuff. That was
It was
so
great.
cool.
We had such a great time. It was a cool place.
Except for you damaged my Jaguar. But
That was the wind that did that, honestly.
I know.
But yeah,
That was the windiest day
I was
ever.
holding the door. Seriously, and you guys have probably heard the story at this point. Everyone's watching the show more than once. So we go to park, and we park next to another vehicle. And in the back of at the time his wife's Jaguar SUV, and I go to open the door, and like the wind catches the door, and I'm holding it and just slings it into the car next to us, and I'm like, oh shit, like
Oops.
And yeah, and so it did leave a little chip of paint. I did offer to pay for it. She wouldn't let me. I do still.
I wouldn't let you either.
And you still bring it up.
No, it was my car, so I mean, even though
whoever she's driving or who paid for it, regardless. Like,
yeah,
I felt bad. Like, it was an accident.
Well, it's hers now. It's hers now.
So maybe that little chip in the paint reminds her of me.
Yep, I sold that to her.
Well, there you go.
And she bought it, so it's hers now.
Speaking of which, it always comes up as a friend recommendation for her on the Facebook for me.
Oh, does it?
She constantly pops up as a friend recommendation.
I wonder why that is. She used to come up for me, and I just removed it, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. But
I don't.
How about we not talk about all that? That's fine with me.
Yeah, cool.
If we're going to talk about all the big negatives, let's talk about religion next. No, I'm just playing.
Oh no!
Well, no,
I got a long laundry list with that one, but
I'm
that's for a
fine.
different topic, different show, and different audience.
But that was a good time though. What was that? 4 years ago? I guess
it's got to be at least 4 years ago.
Right, 4, maybe almost 5. But
4 or 5. I think it was right before I quit at my last job.
No, you were at King's still.
Were they still at King's Daughters?
Yeah, yep. Because you still lived in Columbia.
I don't think I did because I
no, you did. We all left.
I was living in Murfreesboro in 2018. I drove to your house, but we all went together from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't lived in Columbia since like 2018. It's been that long. It's been almost fucking 10 years.
Wow, I didn't know it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But anyway, yeah. So that was a fun time because you ended up staying that night. I think it was me, you, and Billy sitting.
Yeah, and then he got up. Yeah.
And then he got up the next morning talking about how cold it was.
Yeah. He was right too.
Yeah, I've thought about coming down there and visiting with you guys, and hanging out at Jody's house. But then I hear about the temperature in the house. It's like,
well, I did. To be fair, I did bump it up to 68 today, just because it started raining, and I was like, 68.
Damn.
68 and raining. Good live with that. I think my AC in the house right now is set to 76. That gives you any idea.
Fuck. Dude, I'm getting hot flashes thinking about that.
And I'm comfortable. I've got a ceiling fan
ours
going
is
in
set
here.
at 74.
Because run my computer and stuff in here, it makes the room a little bit hotter. But other than that, like I'll open a window or some shit.
Real quick, right down the road from my house is 5 hotel chains, all top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, if you really hate it, you've got options.
The thing about it is, like, we keep our house with my thermostat. I set it at auto, where it stays.
Oh, you know where you could? You guys could 74. Go downstairs. Y'all could go downstairs. I don't turn on the air conditioner at all downstairs.
Cool.
There you go.
But now I will be honest with you. It'll fluctuate between 65 in the wintertime and 71 in the summertime.
Sounds perfect.
Summertime sounds good.
That's where I need to crash. Next time I have to crash at your place, tell me to take my ass downstairs somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 65.
70. I don't turn on the air conditioner at all downstairs because one, it's a giant ass house, and it's me just here all by myself. Except when Michelle's here. And
paycheck to paycheck, it's different, man.
But it's one of those things. I've thought about doing that, like coming down, like you had the tasting on Saturday. It's like,
well, the tasting real quick was
just over 6 hours.
But that was impromptu. That was impromptu. So we were supposed to go to Don's place on Saturday, and
then I guess he had
and then the weather, he canceled because of the weather. Don is he owns Fairview Liquor Store, and it's a great liquor store. So shout out to Don. And,
Don's a good guy.
Yeah, great dude.
And I've been
me and you had a great time down there.
Yeah. I've been to tastings. I'm pretty sure at his house. So,
yeah,
and
great place,
really nice place, super good host.
Yeah, and it was just one of those impromptu. He canceled, and I was like, "Why don't we just do it at my house?"
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
And so we did.
And I told Jay, and Jay was like, "Well, I can't post it. Sorry, too late." I'm like, "I don't care if you post it. I don't care if you put my address on there."
Tell anybody that you want to show up.
Makes no difference. I'm glad you didn't, since I since I had the Willie
You
sauce.
you got a little Willie. You got what Willie?
Dude, I tell you what, that was ridiculous. Where did Gino go?
He said he had to step out for a second.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the Willies. I won't be doing any of that ever again.
Yeah, that's fine. By the way, Paramore said down for this weekend.
Okay. Saturday sound good?
Yeah, because she has Sunday.
Real quick, let me ask Boss Lady. So Saturday, I'll just put Saturday ? Saturday ? She's watching the show, so
question mark.
No, I didn't do that. I just did Saturday ? But yeah, if you send me like her food restrictions, I can make
just nothing with gluten in it. Nothing. Anything like not like meat and vegetables. Great. You know,
I can do that. Perfect. I can do meat and vegetables. I can totally do that.
Just don't put like, as long as you're not putting like breading on anything, like you're fine.
I won't do any of that.
You can eat plenty of stuff.
I can do that, or we can do fish and vegetables. Whatever you want to do. As long as you can do fish too.
Fish and vegetables.
I'll ask if she likes fish. I don't know if she's a huge fish eater. I don't know if she's against
it's okay.
It
Let's just go with meat and vegetables.
I can
do that.
You know, you were talking about the impromptu things of it. You know, little advance warning. It's 6 hours.
No, I know, but
so I can do that road trip.
So the advance warning came to me. He sent me a message.
It was like day out, basically. But yeah.
No, it's the day before. So Jay sent me a message.
Yeah, I was booked this Saturday, so I couldn't do it.
He said, all good, brother. He said, can we bring smokes? I said, yes. Hold on a second. There you go.
Wheat flour, David. Wheat flour tends to contain gluten in it, which can make some people very, very ill. And there's some people think it will make them very, very ill, and they make dietary choices. In the case of my paramour, it will make her actually very ill. And it
was the day before, and at 5:30, and so I was like, or 5:43 to be exact. But anyway, I was like, dude, just come to my house. You can post, and he goes, it's already too late. It's a bummer. I'm like, I don't care if you post my stuff. I don't care who shows up. It makes me no difference at all.
Yeah. Oh, so, are you like in your New Orleans? The one he brought you?
Oh, that's what I'm drinking out of tonight.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I clocked it.
Nice glass.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a clear New Orleans. Mine's like this black frosted. I don't drink out of it too often because I guess
I broke one of mine like that. I have two of these. I have two of these, and I had pushed ice into it one time, and it shattered.
Yeah. And which is weird because it's designed to be a good glass if you're putting ice in your glass because it's got that double wall to melt it fast. That's the point of it.
Yeah.
I had this one. It was like an oversized Glencairn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, had the tulip shape at the top and all that good stuff, but it was delicate glass. And I like to use these nice ice balls. And the wife got me this special little refrigerator freezer that makes those. And so one evening, putting an ice ball in that damn thing, and I was kind of lazy about it and just dropped it in, broke the damn thing. So yeah,
you got to be careful with them. You
got to be careful.
I'm rare. I don't drink out of mine too often anymore. Actually, after that happened, I kind of started drinking out of it less. I was actually at I don't have it in front of me. Maybe I'll bring it on the show next time. I went to an antique store actually in Columbia, and I got a 4-set of like these heavy-footed rocks glasses because I've been starting to drink with ice in my glass a little bit more often, and I like the heavy foot again because it slows down the melting process.
My favorite glasses I've ever had. I had one that I had as a gift that was given to me, but it disappeared. But then my next favorite glass is and I wish I had both of them. I don't know where the other one's at, but you had gotten me those Columbia glasses for my birthday one year.
Mm-hmm.
And I love those glasses. Mainly because I love Columbia. Like, I love this town I live in. It's a beautiful town. It's just fun. And it's a good time. I love it being here. I love being here. I love the farmland and all that. But But anyway, yeah, that's probably my favorite glass.
Yeah, it's like a map of Colombia kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah. So it's stenciled in the glass.
Just the black lines. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Not
I thought it
even
was
black
cool shit,
lines, it's white lines from where it's
Oh.
stenciled. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
one
so
that I
solid.
like to use a lot, especially when I want ice in the glass, is Corksicle is the one that made him famous. And that's the one you'll see me using every now and then. It's a square rocks glass.
Mhm.
It's got this silicone
Slant
wedge
in
that
it.
goes down in it. You fill it with water and it forms an ice wedge in
Yeah.
it.
I have seen
You
that.
fill it with water, you
Okay.
put it in the freezer, and it forms that ice wedge. That melts so very slow, but it chills your drink
Really?
as you're going.
I was wondering
And
how
it
good that
doesn't
was.
tend to water it down. That's very nice. And
I've
they're
done that.
very nice, heavy, thick glass.
So David, you know those thicker ones I have that I bought that you seem to always grab, the ones that are like spent, like they have a spin to them, like a slight
I know
twist.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the glass
So
looks
when I
like-
do I want to make the wedge in it, I'll fill that up and then I'll set it sideways in
Set
my
it sideways.
you
and-
just
and-
tilt
Yeah,
it
this
to the side,
has
that's
got
brilliant.
this has got like a big silicone plug that goes down into it. And you fill it and it just forms that nice ice wedge where
Both
it's
ways
like
said yes.
diagonally crossed, and it just works out very nice. Very
Bring
nice.
swim trunks.
Yeah. Because I've seen that. I will bring swim trunks.
If y'all
Yeah,
need to stay, there's a room here too, so you know.
Gotcha. Well, she'll cool.
Whatever you guys need to do. How about that?
Sounds perfect and appreciated.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And I'll
next
keep,
time
I'll keep
you have
all
one of those
hatchets away from
tastings,
her as well.
plan it out in
She's gonna kill
advance
me at some point.
so I can make sure there's nothing on my schedule. I can make that tour.
You need to come up.
You need
man.
to. I
We're
would
gonna
love
see
to.
you,
I
man.
would, Gino, I would love to meet you. You're probably one of my favorite people of all time that's ever been on the
And
show.
is he like the only person on our group we've not met? Well, him and Jack Frost, I think.
No, I've never
Like, you know,
met Chuck in person.
That's true. I've not met Chuck. I guess there are some of us who have met Chuck, but we have not. We have not.
I have not met Chuck.
I have not met Chuck.
So Chuck
I mean,
and
I feel like
Gino and
I
Jack
watched a
Frost,
lot
I'm
of
more than happy with
wrestling,
Jack
and
Frost.
so I feel like I know Chuck already. But
Triple H, man, he's got it down. I think the next time he's on the show, he needs to do that entry. You know, I think that'd be
You
good.
gotta play that. What do they call it? The intro song, or what they call
game.
it something
the game.
like the walk on
game.
song.
No, it's called
You know
the
what I'm
game. The song is called the
No,
game.
no, that's the name of the song, but they call
Yeah, but
what
the
they
walk
call
on.
it. Yeah, the walk on. Yeah, like when a batter's coming up, that kind of thing. See, sports ball reference or WWE intro.
Hold on a second.
What's up?
There you go.
My Motorhead too.
Yeah, it is.
It's sad that I know this stuff so much, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The
Hey.
90s,
That's
like
all
the
right,
late
man.
90s to
Wrestling.
maybe 2002
My
was the
daughters-
best years ever.
My daughters were so into wrestling, and I call it wrestling instead of wrestling. They
Dude,
were
I'm gonna
so
tell you what,
into
Stone
that.
Cold
For all
and
the
The Rock that was their
It
heyday.
was all the
It was
cake
so good.
that they were attracted to. But of course, they were young still at the house, and so I had to watch it. So I know all those wrestlers from that
Dude,
genre.
so Preston wanted to go. He was really into wrestling. He wanted to see this Dean somebody. I don't know what his name is, but he's a wrestler or whatever it's called.
Wrestler.
But he wanted to go see him, and so I bought second row seats around the ring, and I was sitting right behind Luke Bryant and his 8 kids. He has like a fucking harem of kids.
Holy
he has
shit
like,
balls.
and so what's funny is, so my
He got the
son,
litter.
and we're all, he has a litter. That's what we call it. That's a great term. He has a litter. And so he got to go to the bathroom, and I was like, "That's Luke Bryant. I'm going to the bathroom too." So we were in there, like pissing in the same stall, not the same stall, not another
No,
private,
but
we're both pissing. And anyway, he I look at him.
Screams.
I'm like, dude, I'll be honest with you. I did not know you had that many kids. He goes, "Well, I do have a lot of kids, but a couple of those are friends that came to this, and they were on the front row, and they were literally sitting right in front of me." It was funny.
Oh
because
my!
me and him talked the whole time because the kids were all talking. You know,
Yeah, 'cause when you have a few kids, and they
he
got
was
friends.
just
All
up
of a sudden,
here.
you've got a whole classroom that you're corralling.
yeah, he's
You
a
know?
lot
That's
taller
just
than you
up
think
here.
he is too. He's really tall. I did not realize he was that tall. Like I look really short next to him. Like Kevin Hart and
The
like
Rock?
against the,
The
in the
Rock.
Rock. Yeah.
Those
Like,
two are fucking hilarious, by the way.
they are.
Oh, they are.
They are.
But Luke Bryan was just up here. He just had a concert last. I think it was last Friday, at the Timber Rock Amphitheater. It's like 10 minutes from the house, and we're going to see Nugent here on September.
Oh, Ted.
But yeah,
Oh man, I bet
Is it-
that's gonna be great.
God, he's got to be
Nugent.
old now.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Golden
but he's
Circle
still, I bet
tickets.
he
We're
has
going to
more
be.
energy than any of us.
I know, but we're like 4 rows off from the stage where we got our tickets at. So it's like I'm
There you
very
go.
amped for that coming up in
So,
September.
real
But
quick, so
missed out. Didn't get the Luke Bryan tickets because I want to go see that too.
all right, so we're getting ready to end the show,
Mhm.
and we didn't talk about Honey Cask much at all, which
Was-
doesn't
was
sound
that
like
the
us at all.
topic?
We normally stay on that.
Was that
It was.
the topic?
Hey,
Sweaty Teddy.
to me, the Green River.
Teddy Swims is awesome, by the way.
Yeah,
But anyway,
Teddy Swims
real
is-
quick, so let's do this. Best concert. This is how we're in the show. Best concert you guys have ever seen.
Shit.
Damn.
That's. I'll tell you right now what it is. It was Soundgarden. It was 3 days after Chris Cornell committed suicide. They came on and they played an acoustic set and fucking everybody cried. It was the best concert I've ever
Oh,
been to.
damn.
Damn, that does sound good. What about you?
Yeah, that shit's hard to beat.
There's just so many. And
I'm asking your best one because, dude, I played professionally for a while, so trust me, I've been to a lot of concerts. But I'm
it
gonna
was
tell you mine.
probably the one that I enjoyed the most was Journey. This was back for the Escape album. I went
So,
up to Pittsburgh to see that. And it's
so
like,
I went.
wow.
I've seen Journey as well, and they were fantastic. I'm gonna be honest with you. The best one I have ever seen. I went to see. This was here in Nashville at the at Bridgestone. Queen came and they had get his name. They had
Pina or whatever the hell.
No,
the Filipino guy.
No, that's Journey.
I'm
That
sorry.
has the Filipino. This is what's his name? The guy he won American Idol. Adam something. Adam
Lambert.
No, Adam
Lambert.
Yeah,
Lambert.
Yeah, Adam Lambert.
Lambert.
And
Okay.
so they came, and when they did Bohemian Rhapsody, they had a hologram come down.
Of
And,
Freddie Mercury,
Oh my.
Yep. and so what was cool about that is,
That would be awesome.
everything.
so not only what's cool with that is I had bought tickets for at the time my wife, all my kids. So there was like 5 kids or 4 kids, 3 kids. So I don't know how many kids I have, but there was 3. So there were 3 kids, wife and all that. I had bought tickets for us. We were on the floor sitting right by the stage. So it was us and Carrot Top was next to us. I got a picture of that. That is on my Facebook
Like
right now. You
the
can look it
actual
up.
dude, Carrot Top. Yeah.
The real freaking Carrot Top.
Yeah. I remember because, his Carrot Top.
No, he
young
was
Carrot Top.
Jack
Then he got
Carrot
fucking
Top.
jacked as shit.
Yeah. This is
He
Jack
still
Top.
is Jack.
Fucking
Yeah,
roided
so
out
Jack
Carrot.
Carrot Top. And so we were sitting down there. But anyway, the concert was so good. And I remember Preston complaining the entire time. He's like, it's so loud. It's so loud, Dad. I'm like, dude, I gave you earplugs. Put them in your ears. He's like, well, you're not wearing them. I'm like, I'm not gay.
I don't need to wear them.
I've heard of a lot of loud
He
shit
said,
in my
"You're
life.
not wearing them." No, you didn't say you're not gay. You said what?
No, I did not say I'm not gay. Put the earplugs in, son.
You're missing the
Yep.
joke.
No, I got the joke. But what I'm
It's like,
saying
yeah,
is,
I'm looking forward to
yeah.
Nuge. They're
Happy Pride
September 11th. He's going to be up here.
but I've seen a lot of people. But that
10
dude,
minutes from the house. I have
Adam
no
Lam-
intentions of wearing plugs.
No, I'm saying way. Adam Lambert was really, really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like him
Okay.
being he has the voice, and he also has that same charisma and swagger that Freddie Mercury had, as well. And of course, I
Yes.
never got the opportunity to see Freddie Mercury when he was alive, and
Yeah.
probably didn't like him back then. I'm just be honest. I probably wasn't a fan. I didn't
I did.
appreciate him like that back when he was alive. But that was seeing Brian May, who's another fellow doctor.
An astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist. I'm sorry. He's
Dude, you know who
astrophysics.
not to go ADHD, but the fucking
The lead singer of
from-
Offspring. Offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a doctor
I'm
as well.
drawing a blank on his name, but he's like he has like a doctorate in like microbiology or some shit.
Hey, there's our girl
Yes.
we hadn't seen in a long
Amber,
time.
Amber, good.
Hey, what's up,
Jen? How
Jen?
you doing?
Hopefully, married life has been good for you.
Yeah, seriously.
But anyway,
It must be because she doesn't post anything anymore. She must be too busy.
Yeah. But I thought it was some Instagram or whatever blurb about like how the lead singer from Offspring was kind of like, yeah, I was really passionate about music and wanted to be an artist, but like I really like science and evidence
he's
and
got a
things like
degree
that.
in engineering, I believe. I think he has a
It
doctorate
was
in engineering.
it was something like that. Yeah,
Pretty
some kind of
sure. I think
doctorate.
it's engineering. I don't
And
know which brand.
It's some kind of STEM something or other, right?
It is.
But
It
it's
is.
thing like you can
But I think it
both,
is
like
in
embrace
engineering because it's so rare that somebody gets a doctorate in engineering.
both.
And so that's the reason why
I wasn't
if
going
you watch
there.
The Big Bang Theory, there's the whole Howard character makes fun of like, I'm an engineer. We don't get doctorates in that. That's the reason why it's so funny is because no one gets a doctorate in engineering.
Dexter Holland, that's his name.
Yeah, because by the time.
But
you
I'm
get
pretty
there-
sure it's chemical engineering. If I'm can you tell me what it is? Watch it be
I
some
don't
fucking
know what
liberal
it
arts.
Virologist.
What?
It says virologist. It says it on his Wikipedia, so grain of
Wait a
salt.
minute. So virologist is still that's still pretty awesome.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah.
But anyway,
Right.
it's no astrophysicist, but it's no me type doctor.
And the thing about Brian May, did you his backstory with Brian May? Him and his dad
built that guitar he plays all the time.
Made his first guitar.
The same guitar he plays today.
Exactly. That's a homemade guitar.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I had to Google it. He has a PhD in molecular biology.
Yeah, that doesn't sound hard at all. That doesn't sound hard at all.
Damn, no. No.
All right. Anyway, guys, everybody be good to yourself. Do all the things.
Exactly. Like, subscribe.
Boop, boop. Like,
Get in touch with
subscribe.
your feelings.
Turn on your feelings. Make
Be
sure
good to
that-
yourself.
Be
Mr.
good to
Billy,
yourself.
we miss
Be good to
you.
each
But
other.
if you want to be part of the VIP, reach out to Gino and hey, it's
Reach out
Pride
to
Month,
Dave.
USA.
That's right.
All right, let's do it. Peace out.
Cheers. You've got to end it.